Today, we're gonna take this broken PlayStation case and turn it from this into this. Stay tuned to find out how. The PlayStation 1 is one of the best systems ever made, but unfortunately, the CD cases which contain the games are garbage. For a system that's over 25 years old, you're bound to run into cases like this, where you'll see a giant crack, or some chips, or other scuffs on the case, or whatever that mystery sauce is. There are also other cosmetic imperfections that you can run into, like this weird goop where a sticker used to be. There will be scratches that you can see, like those fine little scratches here and there, just from either stacking games on top of each other, or it was sitting on a shelf somewhere at a used game store for a while. It's pretty common to find used games like this, where it's missing one of the components, like the front cover here, or it's missing official box art or what have you, or it's all scratched and damaged, and you'll want to replace that. For this project, I purchased 20 single jewel cases, and these ones right here are made of a thicker plastic, so they're not as prone to cracking as the other ones, but it's just a single jewel case. You can get them on Amazon, you can get them on eBay. I'm going to post the one I purchased. You don't have to buy this one. In fact, you can use anything like regular old CD cases, or you could also do donor CD cases from other PlayStation games. Each CD case is made up of 3 individual components. You have the front, which holds the cover art / instruction manual. You have the CD holder right here, pop the CD in there, and then you have the back side. The back side can be popped open here where you can put the cover art in. So when you do that, you want to do it very carefully. I tend to go like this from the middle. Can you see what I'm doing here? I go in from here and I just gently pop it out. There's 2 brackets. You don't want to snap them. That's one. And if you get one, the other should pop out. And then you just pop, pop. There you go. We're going to move this out of the way. Now you're left with the front and the back. To remove the component you need, you can just take the hinge here and slowly separate it, and then boom. Now you have 1, 2, 3 pieces of your CD case. Let's start by fixing up a single disc game like Silent Hill. It's missing its front cover, so we're going to replace that. First, we're going to take out the disc, put it in a safe spot, and check it out. We still have the cover art in the back here that's salvageable. In fact, I think the CD holder here is still in pretty good shape, so we're going to hold on to that too. To start, I'm going to remove the CD holder from the back side of the case. You want to be against this side of the CD. You see these like little rivets here on your PlayStation games? That's where you're going to lift. So once again, I like to go right around the middle here and just slowly use my thumb and my fingers to pop one side and then the other. Once it's separated like this, just take your finger, slide it, pop, and there we have it. We still have a pretty good disc holder here, but I can see some scuffs and some cosmetic damage on it, so we're going to go ahead and replace that. Now the back side, once again, it's okay, but you can see right there in the light, there's still some scuff marks. We're going to go ahead and replace that too. All right, let's move this to the side, and then here's our replacement back. All you got to do is take out the cover art just gently. It looks like this, okay? You have 2 sides. You have, this is your back end. This is your front. So you have your cover art here. This will just pop right back in. See? Okay, and you just transfer it, boom. There you have it. Not too difficult. Okay, you got Silent Hill, we're in good shape. We're gonna move this old one to the side. Next step, we're gonna put the CD case on it. Pretty easy stuff. Just line it up here. Snap the corner. Okay, snap the corner. And then just slowly along it until you get all the pops. Boom. That looks way better. See? No scuff marks. All right. We're not done yet. The final component here is the front of the case. Okay, this holds your instructions. Thankfully, I held on to my Silent Hill instructions over the years. So, all you gotta do, slide them right in. Make sure they go under the teeth here, so you have 4 plastic brackets, and you wanna gently get that in there because sometimes these can misfire, and it could tear up your instructions. So there you go. Pretty easy, flip it over. Hey, that looks brand new. Next up is the easiest part. You just gotta add the cover back on. So you find the groove right there in the spine. Find that groove, put it in there, and then you just gently find the other groove. And then do a practice close, practice open. That's a hinge. Final step, put the disc in, and that's a snug fit right there. Looks like a brand new copy of Silent Hill to me. But what about dual CD games like Parasite Eve here? Do you need to buy any sort of special cases for them? Like a donor case from another game that holds multiple discs? No. All you need is the single jewel cases. You swap out the individual components like this back here that has that giant crack. We're gonna switch out the back. We're gonna switch out the front because the front you can see is a bit scuffed up. It has a hairline crack in it too. So we're gonna swap that out. We're gonna open it up inside. Looks like this is pretty well maintained. We're gonna take out the disc, put it in a safe spot. Okay. I mean, like this, the CD holder, we don't need to replace that. Looks pretty good. Got the instructions there, put that to the side. This is the black multi-disc holders. You're gonna wanna keep that because we're just still using the same one. Open up this side. And look, we got our Xenogears demo disc, Bushido Blade 2, all the good stuff. We're gonna move that to the side. Looks like it's in pretty good shape. We're gonna keep it. And then we got disc 2. Move it off to the side. Safe place. And that still looks pretty good for a disc holder. So the disc holder stays. This disc holder stays. We're gonna replace the front and we're gonna replace the back. Let's do it. So the first thing we're gonna do is disassemble this box here. The easiest way to do that I found is you just take the parts off the hinges and break it down into 2 smaller game cases. So just pop that hinge right there, and then you got, this is your front side, put that off to the side, and then we're replacing the back side of this one. So once again, come up to the hinge here, you're gonna slowly, boom, and there you have it. So now I have the 2 individual components. This is our front side, this is our back side. Let's swap them out, same way as before, okay? So I look for the spine of my game right here. So you can, this one doesn't have it, but usually there's those rivets there. But this one says Parasite Eve right there, back side, just so you can follow along at home. And then once again, I like to start from the middle, just a little bit there, get that thumb under there, and then just ease your way to one of the sides. So that was me going to the left, and then we're just gonna ease my way over here. Just kind of like you're opening up an envelope, just very carefully. And over here, just get that thumb under there. So just travel, boom, and it comes up nicely. That's a good disc holder. I'm gonna hold on to that. So put that off to the side. And then we're taking out, that's some beautiful box art right there. That's the back of the game there. Still looks kind of brand new after all these years. But the bad part is the back has gotta go. So we're getting rid of it. Okay, let's get a new back going for it. Here's my donor case. Open the donor case. Like before, I like to, this is the front, break it down into individual pieces there. Okay, come along this side and just put that thumb under there. Gently, gently separate it. Don't crack it. Boom, that's one, that's two. Then you just slide your finger there. Pop, pop, boom. We got a new CD case. Don't need one because Parasite Eve had a good one, but we need the new back. So let's replace that. That's the back side. You take your cover art, just drop it in there. Nice. Okay, that's been replaced. All you gotta do is take in, so this is our old disc holder here. It's still pretty good. No one's gonna notice but me. Okay, just pop, 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 pop. Make sure it's good. Looky here. No cracks, smooth as can be. We'll put our disc 2, that one was disc 2, goes back in there. And boom, that half is done. Okay, so we got this. We can put it back, and this is like the separator here, the black separator. You can take this, like before, just find the hinge, and then slowly apply pressure, and then slide the hinge into the groove, and boom, halfway done. Halfway done. Okay, let's get that front replaced. Over here, just a reminder, this is kind of mirrored, right? So the disc holder's facing this way, and the box art just pops down into there. Usually PlayStation 1 games use the instruction booklet as the cover art, but not in the case of multiple game disc holders. So once again, this is the front. It's got that little crack there, looking pretty bad. Same thing applies, find the spine. This one's leveled right here, easy to find. And then I like to, this one's reversed, so we're just gonna go find that area. Doesn't really matter if this cracks or not since I'm replacing it, but like to be careful, It's a good practice to get in the habit of. Okay, take it, bam. Okay, now that's our disc holder here. Some of these discs have, if you can see that right there, it says disc on there. Doesn't really matter to most people. Nobody's really gonna notice but you. I could replace that, but I think it looks like it's in decent shape, so we're gonna go ahead and keep that. So I'll just put it off to the side. This is the bad boy we wanna change. So we're gonna take out, that's Melissa, AKA, this is Eve's host right here from Parasite Eve. You guys love that game? I do. There's Eve, there's Aya. Okay, we're gonna take this, put it off to the side, and then let's get a new replacement. Now, since this is a dual one, we're gonna need another back. Okay, so we're just gonna take that whole back harness off of one of these, and then boom, here we are. See how it's gonna go? Like this time, facing that way. So, like before, find a corner. Like before, find a corner, Get your thumb in there, pop. Come on down, pop. Slide it down, pop, pop. There we go. We're gonna make sure it's that way. This goes like so. And then we're going to pop this back into place. Gently, gently. Around the side. Come around town, bring it around town. Make sure everything's in there. That looks pretty nice, comparative. See, no cracks. Beautiful. Okay, final step, you get your spine back out. You got your newly assembled front cover here. It's got a little divot there and a divot here. And then you're gonna pop it, you see right there, there's a little notch. Let's get that close. You see that notch? Let's get that notch in there. We're gonna line them up. Okay, now you have a hinge. Closes, opens. Let's put the games back in. Okay, that's in. And our instruction booklet. There you have a brand new copy of Parasite Eve. But there's one more step I'd like to do. Let's face it, some of these PlayStation games are super expensive and pretty rare to find nowadays. So let's add one more layer of protection for our brand new box here. I bought these protector sleeves here. I'll be posting the link right now. And they are a slip that goes over your jewel cases. They come in double and single. This one's a double. Let's put it together. All you gotta do is find your creases. So you got a crease here, you got a crease there. You open it, and I like to fold back every one of the creases, okay? You fold them back right there. That's the top slip. Okay, you got a bottom one here, you got a crease. You fold, okay? Then there's another crease. You can kind of see that line right there. We're gonna just fold it up. So it should look like that. Okay, it's got a little lip coming out. Not perfect, but it'll do for now. Okay, same thing on this side. Fold it along the crease. Pinch, 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 pinch. Up. So now you got another little lip, okay? Now we're gonna do the sides. Okay, so you got a little inseam right there. We're gonna pop it open and fold it towards the inseam. So watch what I'm doing. Okay, see the inseam? We're gonna flip it, we're gonna push it, and then we're gonna do a little crease like this, okay? Same thing for the other side. Just flip it, find that crease. Boom, okay? So now you should start to see a box shape, okay? So this is the bottom. We're gonna flip these tabs in. So they're just like that. They kind of flap, they make a little flap, okay? That's to help with this enclosure. Same thing over here, flap. And now we got one more fold. This fold right here is the bottom flap. We're gonna push it all the way in. So we've got flap 1, flap 2, and then, it's hard to see in the cam, but we're gonna push it in so it looks like this. Now, not easy your first time, or your 30th. And then just kind of pinch along the corner side there, okay? So by the end, you should have a square, rounded side there. And now, you just have an open container like so, like a box of cereal. Well, what are we gonna do with this? We're gonna take our game right here, and then we're just gonna slide it into the top. So make sure it bypasses both of these flaps. So you have flap 1 here, flap 2 up there. You're going to just push it, okay? Slide it in till it reaches the base. Sometimes it may not go all the way down, and you may have to reflap the bottom here. So you see how that popped out? That's okay. That's okay. We just find it. Boom. Seated just like that. Sealed on the bottom. Now up top, same deal. Flap 1, flap 2. Flip it over, and then just push it right there. Sometimes I like to use the game case just to make sure that corner is properly folded. And check it out. That's an extra layer of protection. Okay, now you can actually pick up your game and read the back of it and decide if you want to play it or not. But yeah, so we've replaced both the CD case on the front and the back, and we also have an extra layer of protection via this plastic case. Now you can put it on the shelf and not worry about your game getting all scuffed up. Pretty nice. Let's do another one. Silent Hill is becoming one of the most sought after games on the PlayStation 1. It's super pricey nowadays, and I gotta say, this is one case where it's worth it. One of the best games ever made. But just replacing the CD case isn't going to be enough to protect it in the long term. So I've got a single slip this time. The process is pretty much the same. You find your folds. So we got a fold up top here. We're just gonna fold it back along the seam. Okay, so we've done that side. Flip it over. We got another seam right here. Fold it, fold it, fold it. Just keep on folding. All right, and now we've got our sides. This is going to give us some shape. So we're gonna stick our fingers in there and we're gonna flip it right here on the opposite side. And then you just, boom, along the seam. Find the seam, live the dream. Okay, we're gonna flip it again onto this side. You'll see there's a seam here, so we're gonna go the opposite way. We're gonna flip that seam downwards and then just along the seam, okay? So now we've got a little bit of a shape here. 3 dimensions, ooh, it's not perfect, but our CD case is going to fill out that area and clear out the imperfections, okay? So let's get the bottom. Here's the bottom of the case. It's got 2 flaps, flap here where this left thumb is. Okay, so we're gonna pop that in, give it a little shape, okay? We got a right flap here. We're gonna, boom, right there, very nice. Okay, and then we're gonna come up top and look for this seam right here. We're gonna fold along the seam, fold along the seam. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so we got a little shape there. This one's a bit trickier. You don't have as much wiggle room to go with, but we're gonna fold the opposite way now. Fold the opposite way. Okay, and now we're going to slide this into the shape. Just slide it into the shape. It's not gonna be perfect starting out, trust me. Okay, and then you'll see a little corner here. Just fold along there. That just helps it mold into the CD disc shape. Right there, okay? See? Ooh, almost done. So we're left with the top. Top, same thing, make sure your flaps go down. Got them both down. And we're gonna fold along the top, fold along the top. We're going to flip back just to get some flexibility in that flap. You want your flaps to be flexible. We're gonna take our copy of Silent Hill or any old game you have at home, and you're just going to stick it in the top. Make sure the flaps go along the sides here. You don't want the flaps inward yet. Okay. Just like before, if you have any problems with the bottom, you can just readjust it. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just make sure the flap goes over the top of the CD case, like so. Use your fingernail as a groove. Same over here on this side. This is very cathartic. I love doing this, okay? So now we got that. A little, it's already in. Now we gotta fix the top. Fixing the top right here, boss. Fixing the top. All right. Just slow it, slow, and steady. Okay. Now, just over the top here, I like to just give it a firm crease. Okay, so it'll stay in there. And what do you know? Our Silent Hill is now protected. Beautiful. So I forgot to mention, these protective cases come with a plastic film over them. That's just an extra layer of protection. You can leave it on if you want. It makes the game look a tad more cloudy. So you can see right here. That's the protective film. It's usually located right along the side, so you can kind of see it. Probably not, but just find your fingernail and then you look for it and you just peel it up. Ooh, that was satisfying. Let's get the other side and just rip it off. There you go. not as cloudy anymore. But I also messed up my box, so let's fix that real quick. There we go. And boom. Now you can see it. There's not that film on it anymore. How about that? You can see all the little details of all the snow particles in Silent Hill, and there's Cheryl and Harry Mason. And who's that? Sybil Bennett right there in the silhouette. You wouldn't see that in the old case because there was no cover on the top, but there you have it. Okay, let's do some more. And I have good news for Dreamcast fans. The same method applies. You can replace them with the exact same CD cases. You can see my copy of Sonic Shuffle here has a crack along the top. It also has one right here at the bottom. And if you look right here into the fine light, it's just scuffed up, just from the thousands of sleepovers I had where I just brought my copy of Sonic Shuffle over. And it was just such a great time and we couldn't get enough. But this has seen better days and we're gonna fix it up. Let's do it. Just take this out. Okay, so now you got the interior. Just slide out the instruction manual right there. Put it to the side. Oh, you can see right here, it's a pretty dirty front cover. So we're gonna switch that out. Looks like the CD holder is in very good shape here. A bit scuffed along the edges. We may change that out. We just may change this whole one out. And the back one needs some TLC, so let's do it. We're going to take out the back slip here. Doesn't really matter, we're replacing it, so we don't have to be too gentle, but it's a good practice to do. Pop that out. Okay, here's the old one, put it to the side. Take out the cover art, just like the PlayStation. That is some beautiful coloring right there. All right, let's swap it out now. Let's take our old one, get rid of it. Say hello to our new friend. Okay, we open it up, find the back side here. I like to just go, okay, get my index and my thumb and just pop, okay? And that one popped. Take it over here, index and thumb, like you're snapping a finger. There you go. So now we have the back side, Sonic Shuffle, goes right in, okay? Ooh, very nice. Okay, let's pop the back in. Just find the spot, be gentle, going in. Find the edges. And pop, 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 pop. Okay. Nice. Let's put the game back in. Sonic Shuffle, fits snug as a bug. Doesn't come out. And then, last step here. Instructions, slide right in. Look at that. No more cracks. No more cracks on my case of Sonic Shuffle. I can rest easy tonight. One extra layer of protection. Let's go ahead and throw a slip on it. Move it to the side. Okay, find our inseam, fold along the inseam. So we're just gonna go boom, 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 boom. Okay, find our inseam, opposite side, fold along the inseam, Boom, 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 boom. Okay, we got a little shape here. Same as before, fold back along the inseam, fold forward to get our lip. Okay, so we got one of these deals going on. Fold back along the inseam, fold forward on this inseam. Okay, so we got one of these guys here, a little lip, and we're gonna take that lip right there, that lip right there. Perfect. Let's put our game in. Okay, just slide it in. Be very careful, be very careful. You don't want to scuff up your new case. Okay, just get that there. We're going to use that as a guide for our lip. So we're going to put that right along the top. Along the top, just guide it in. Slide gently, gently, gently. Okay, it may not always fold the right way the first time, but that's okay. You can readjust as you go. And boom, got it. Okay, find the corner. I like to pinch along the top here just to get a nice firm corner. Sharp, very sharp, don't cut yourself. Okay, flip along the bottom, same deal as before. Just get the lip, go from there. Okay. All right. Not for resale. Try and stop me, Sega. Try. Because I'm gonna sell this. Look how great that looks. Anyways, that's the end of this project. I replaced about 16 of these cases. I'm gonna be doing a lot more. I just ran out of CD cases because I kept doing all these double boxes like D2 and Shenmue. But these games are going to be kept safe and fresh for years to come. You don't have to worry about accidentally leaving grape popsicles on your copy of Persona Revelations over here. It'll be safe from grape popsicles. It'll be safe from ketchup stains or spaghetti or blood. I'm not worried about it. I'm going to let people come over and they can fondle my games anytime. I'm not worried about it because they are safe and they're fresh and they're nice. And I've been Hikiko, and I hope you found this video useful.